Hey guys, so today I'm talking about something that is a little bit different to what I usually do. I'm going to be talking about surviving, mostly as a web designer or digital marketing business, but actually this transfers into any sort of business. So what I'm about to say still really applies. We are going through a very uncertain time at the moment. You have businesses closing left, right, and centre. You have gyms that have closed, restaurants, and there's been a ton of events from this summer alone that have had to be cancelled or postponed into next year. And this type of hit on specific industries is having a strong knock-on effect and causing other businesses to slow down and perhaps struggle. So today I'm going to be talking about a kind of little survival guide, let's call it. Which should hopefully see you through, because I love seeing businesses thrive, and I'm sure you do too. Probably the biggest reason why businesses tend to fail is the fact that they have lack of capital or money. And as a business, you have two main ways to make money. You've got your existing client or customer base, or you have new clients or customers. And during a time of depression or uncertainty like now, you're probably finding that some of your customers or clients are pulling back and cutting their spend. Trust me, I've seen it as well in my own marketing agency. And that's fine, because it's completely natural. And because of that, the chances are you as a business are focusing so heavily on your current client base and trying to keep those happy and retain them, that you're not actually making a conscious effort to go out and win new work. And that might be because you see that people aren't spending and are pulling back, that in fact there is no opportunity out there because people are currently not spending any money. So if you look at this in the form of a chart, along the bottom you'll have like your baseline running rate, the cost of everything that is required to allow your business to run, and then slightly above you've got your revenue or your profits. Now over a period of time, as the months go on, this essentially is going to sit pretty level, and then eventually it's going to dip down. Now at some point it will dip lower than your maintaining running costs, which means that you are now losing money, which isn't ideal. And the longer that you leave this, it's going to be a lot more difficult for you to come back from if you've dipped too far below your running costs. And where businesses fail is where they ride this out and don't take action while they still can. Once they decide to take action, usually it's a little bit too late. Now here I want to talk about the importance of mindset. Now, there's two ways of looking at it. You can think of all of this negatively. You can assume that businesses are not spending money, customers are not spending money, no one's spending money, and pretty much just try and hold on to everything that you've got in order to survive. Or you can think about this more positively and actually understand that businesses are still working. There is a lot of industries out there that still work. E-commerce is a very good example of this. And if you appreciate that and strategize for it and proactively look to create opportunity, that is going to do you a lot more good than just holding on and not taking action and waiting for this to ride out. So when a business somewhat panics, they start slashing things like their marketing spend, their sales team, advertising spend, and they start protecting everything that they have in order to survive. And you know what, I get it, I guess logically that kind of mentality makes sense, but here's why it doesn't quite work. So let's play this out. Say you've got a business and they are making X amount of money, and here is a period of months. For a short while they are cutting spend and focus on retaining what they have, they might see a short spike in profit, but at some point, once maybe a couple of their customers decide to drop off or cut their spend, this line of profit is going to slowly start decreasing. And while that's happening, because they have cut all of their marketing spend, they are not outreaching, they're not doing anything to try and bring in new business, that line is just going to continue to fall. But because they've somewhat locked down, they're just trying to keep everything close to them and secure and just keep afloat for as long as they possibly can. All of their efforts towards marketing and outreach and finding new clients, it doesn't exist because they've cut the spends. So if you've done this in your business, how are you supposed to win new clients and win new work if you're not making a conscious effort to do so? So predominantly I am a web designer, but I do run my own business. So I've been looking at this incredibly positively. So let's flip this around and I'll show you how I see it. So similar to as I just explained, as a business, you'll have your baseline revenue, and over a period of months, you'd hope that that would increase. But if you do have customers pulling away and dropping off, then as we just saw, that curve is going to slowly decrease. But if you put time and effort and spend into marketing, advertisement, outreach, sales, booking meetings for now, booking meetings for a month or 2 months time when this calms down a little bit, what you're going to see is your new clients that start appearing in the graph. And as that increases, your sort of revenue line should balance for a bit, because your new clients are picking up the shortfall of the clients that you've lost. And in 2 to 3 months time, with any luck, this line that's going across will slowly increase. So this is why essentially I'm stressing how important it is for you as a business to, yes, not only look after your existing client base, but also how important it is to figure out how you are going to bring in new business. Whether that new business is now, or whether you are going to get your ducks in a row and start winning business for a month or 2 months time. Now, obviously this doesn't apply to some businesses because there are a handful that literally cannot work. But essentially the principles apply that even if you can't work, this is the perfect opportunity for you to start planning and strategizing and marketing, ready for when business does pick up again. You can literally hit the ground running. Already I've seen a lot of businesses adapting and strategizing and making the best out of this situation. I've seen the likes of personal trainers, instructors of any sort taking their business online. Restaurants are now offering, takeaway delivery services, which 9 times out of 10 you need a website for. Or even the likes of e-commerce stores, which already have an online presence, but perhaps didn't put any effort into marketing or running advertisement campaigns. Those businesses are now currently thriving just by making that change. Because if you don't focus on how you can both serve your existing clients and find new clients, how long do you really think that you can ride this out for? So if you are running your own digital marketing or web design business, just have a little think about, one, how you can serve your existing client base and retain them as best as you can and look after them. But secondly, more importantly, look to see how you can win new business and find new customers. Because if you don't, how long can you really ride this out for? There are unfortunately a lot of businesses out there at the moment having a very similar problem, and as digital marketers or web designers, we are able to fix and solve some of their problems and improve their chance of surviving. So this is currently how I am looking at the entire situation, and as I say, I'm trying to stay incredibly positive and try and help businesses basically survive and maybe even thrive in the current climate. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this really useful, and if you want to get in touch or ask me any questions, then use the comments box down below and I will answer them as much as I can. But yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you soon, guys.